things that's got me to where I am. Now I have a whole new slew of problems being thrown at me. It doesn't forget what I did before. So that's kind of how Destiny.
No. See, that's how 2K needs to be. 2K needs to get to that.
That's the way I just explained the scenario. I feel 2K should do that with the career mode because every year I feel like I got to start all over again. Like I don't want to play the career. I didn't play career mode last. I put so much work into 2K14 that I felt that I'm starting all over again. I don't like to start over on games. I never like playing the same game.
And especially like after you don't bought like the VC points and stuff like that.
Right.
Like why?
Right. So that's one of my wishes for this year's version of NBA 2K. Because it will be bought. It's literally already paid. You have to go pick it up. That's how bad. And I will dedicate myself to the game. Like last year, I loved playing online. I'm not a big online sports player because I hate the lag issue that used to come about in regards to games, where my internet might be good, your internet might be bad, but you learn to work the glitch in your favor. So here you are, instead of driving to the hole, you might step back 2 steps. I go up to try to stop it because I see your motion of you going forward, and next thing you know, and now you actually go after I already came down. So you're glitching the system. NBA 2K last year completely fixed that with 2K. There was no glitch. There was no lag. The only issue we had was trying to get enough people together to run full court. That was the only issue I had last year when it came to online. They rewarded you for playing online a lot better. I could play online for maybe 4 or 5 games, but if my particular court had a great weekend, I get for that. Even if my team sucked, because I played, they still reward us as a whole, as a community. I like stuff like that. When I go to make my league, I can create an online league. I made every player up for grabs. So you can be on Cleveland, but you ain't going to have LeBron. You got to hope you get the lottery pick to get LeBron. LeBron could be in Memphis for all we know, but you got to make it work. So if you sign up for this league, you can do it. You can play it. You can make your assistant coach do all the work for you or your head coach. It was really in-depth when it came to making us do something other than playing your boy online and playing in my career mode. I want the same thing from NBA 2K this year, but I wanted to not forget what we did before. I want my career player to remember, oh, you've only been in the league for 2 years. You're an outstanding player, but you're going to catch this injury. So now you got to get yourself back there, but you didn't forget that while I was in Atlanta, I got them where they needed to be. So when we play Atlanta, I run into Al Harrington, and he's giving me props about last year that maybe I should consider coming back. Like, I want stuff like that to happen.
Exactly.
You know? Or because my character played for the University of Milwaukee, that's a Wisconsin school, when we go to Milwaukee, Jabari Parker's talking about, like, hey, man, the fans miss you here, bro. You need to come home. Integrate little small stuff like that. You do little things like that. I probably would never put NBA 2K down, except to play Destiny. But, like, I'm serious. This give me something. Sports games do not have that longevity anymore. That I literally can skip years of playing the game and feel like I really didn't miss nothing.
And especially, like, it'll make, like you said, it'll make you want to buy the next one if they keep introducing, like, okay, like 2K17, all right, well, you've been in the league for 3 years now, you're a seasoned vet. It's time for you to legitify, like, have your own team and, start recruiting.
Right. Like, even if you want to, they should make it that you're my career mode. That, like, okay, let's say the first time you play as a rookie. So you do your little college NCAA game. So whatever school you go for, they automatically made it to the Final Four. So you got to do 2 college games, okay? If you did good, you become a good prospect. Depending on how your team did, you can either be in the top 10, the top 5, second round were undrafted. That way, now you got a direction. Once you do that, you in the league. You play for whatever team picks you up. You work your way to where you want to be at. You do all that. Next year's game, 2K17. You catch that injury. However long you played the career mode, now you got to get yourself back into it. So you got to do some D-leaguing. You got to do some summer league stuff. That's how they introduce you. You come back, you lost your starting spot because of the injury, okay? So you got to get it back. Your record and everything still keeps going. Then the third year, big name superstars want you to come to their team. You out of your rookie contract now, or whatever year you in. You out of your contract. So now you being recruited left and right. Now you get offered legitimate money to be in certain places. But when you go there, you now have this notoriety of you abandoned your home team, or you got embraced by your home team. You know, shit like that. Do that shit. Make that shit feel like you an actual NBA player and your career is really progressing.
Sound like you want LeBron to be the host of 2K17.
But you know what though? But you know what I want them to incorporate too though? Like, I think for like, you know, like for your my career mode, like, you know, like they pretty much have like the jersey selections already picked out, pre-scheduled and stuff like that, whatever. That's how they should do it for the game, or let you pick your own jerseys that you want to play with. I get tired of, if I play for, let's just say if I play for Atlanta, I'm playing in always the you know, the blue away jerseys. Then I come home, I'm playing in the typical white jerseys. I want different jersey selections. That was going to keep me into the game. You know, that's going to keep me wanting to play. Like, being able to pick my own jersey in my career mode.
Right, and I love that. And the last thing I want to add is a cool thing to do is whatever year the Olympics happen, the game after that, you should be picked to play in the Olympics. Like a chunk of your career mode is you're not even in the league. You're literally touring the world. Like, give us that experience, dude. Make the game seem like something more than just getting on the court, shooting the ball in the hoop, and then seeing some crazy cutscene at the end of it. You know?
2K14.
Right. That's literally all it was. You got a rival with an unknown dude who now controls your... Now, don't get me wrong. They're going in the right direction, because in 2K15, the same dude you was beefing with in 14 now holds your contract of whether or not you can get this Nike deal or this Jordan deal. Now, they got the concept where they're getting there in regards to it. They're not doing... They need to add a little bit more. So, I'm... Just like Juan said, Madden fans are going to always buy Madden. I'm an NBA 2K person. Ever since I left NBA Live and came to 2K, I've always been... So that's a game that I buy every year. You don't have to tell me anything about the game, and I will still be there picking it up at midnight every year.
Well, I
am intrigued to see what my career does, because Spike Lee is narrating it this year.
Right. So, you know, me being a New York Knicks is geek.
So that was a plus. Spike Lee is narrating it. And then I guess they're going to, I don't know how in-depth they're going to go, but they're going to incorporate your college year. Because, like, the trailer I watched, at the end of the trailer, he selects his college. And he's going to go to college. So I don't know how in-depth they're going to go with the college year. But they're going to incorporate that because they got the license from, like, 20 schools so far. I don't know if they only did 20, but last time I read, they had the license from 20 different schools. So they are going to incorporate your college years, which I think is dope, because I feel like if it's always you get drafted, or it's like you go straight to the league, but at least this gives you a feel for. But like you said earlier, I think with the whole, every year they make the my player better, and I think that takes away from the overall reason you buy the game. Like, you buy the game because it's basketball. Like, if I want a storyline, that's what I play wrestling for, because that's what wrestling is. Wrestling is a storyline. basketball is basketball. Like, sometimes you don't really care what goes on outside the court, but they want to incorporate that more into my players. I think it's gonna be good, but like that's not what we really buy the game for.
Right. But see, that's just it. That's what the My Career mode is. It is literally the story. Like, you have the My Player mode. I think where you can actually just get in there, create a league, create an association, and just hoop. None of the extra stuff. Okay? Then you have the My Career mode where there is a story that goes along with it. Here's some dude that you created, and here's the life you're going to live based on what you want to do. Then you have the My GM mode where you want to control everything about it. So not only do you have this team that your creative player plays on, but you control who gets picked, who gets added to the team, who gets traded, how much money is spent, how much these damn basketball caps cost, who jerseys slanging the most in these streets, like stuff like that. So it's there for us to just play, but then it's also for us to enjoy. Because the one thing I hate is no replay value in my game. And basketball is slowly getting to the point where after about 6 months, bro, I don't care about that game anymore.
Oh, and I guess relocation was added to the game now. So when you do like your GM mode and you want to relocate the team, you now have that option during the franchise mode.
I'm moving to Mexico.
Mexico, bro, like
New Mexico, bro. So I'm still in the States. I can still get that U.S. money, but I'm close enough to the border where I can get that Texas money, that Cali money, that Mexico across the border money. I'm telling you, dog. Juan Carlos.
Don't forget about that Phoenix money too.
Yeah, gotta get that Arizona money. I'm telling you, bro. Relocating to New Mexico. I don't know. I used to do that. I think EA did that at one time, like live, where you can relocate the team, and I would always move them to like New Mexico or Mississippi.
Hey, but I've seen some things that they want to do for live, so I tell them, you don't sleep on live just yet.
Oh, you know what, bro?
Just
It's not that you sleep on live. It's just live has had bad mechanics for the last 2 years that make people not want to give live a chance. That's the problem. If their mechanics is on point, I'll pick it up. It's gonna be in the EA app anyway, right?
Right.
So that's just gonna be my basketball game on my Xbox.
I know, me too. Cause I told my guy, I was like, bro, when I get this Xbox One, bro, I'm not buying 2K. I'm not buying 2K or the Wrestling 2K for Xbox.
What?
He was like, why? Because I'm like, I'm gonna have it on the PS4.
See, and that's one of the things that I'm changing because now you were actually going into the last game we're gonna cover tonight. It's actually WWE 2K16. So while we're talking 2K, we're gonna stay in there. For those of you guys who don't know, about 2 years ago, THQ went out of business. And when they went out of business, a lot of us were scared about a lot of our major franchise games we like. Luckily, 2K Sports decided to say, hey, this game makes money, we're going to pick it up. So they picked up the the WWE franchise title and actually has turned it into a pretty decent title. Now, the first year that they dropped the game, it was literally basically the last game made by THQ. So a lot of us was like, fuck it, we already expect the same guy. Then last year we got our first alliteration or first installment of the 2K WWE version of it. Now me, I wasn't that impressed with it. Juan, what did you think about last year's version of WWE? I think you still play it.
I'm playing it now as we speak. I was cool with it because I knew what I was getting. Because I knew that they were going to, I knew they were rebuilding the game. So I knew that it was going to be a lot of stuff that they took out. A lot of stuff that they took out I didn't expect them to take out, but I kind of knew it was going to be pretty much a button every game. So I was cool with what I got because I looked at it as viewing like a brand new game. Like this was like you said just a minute ago, this was WWE's day.